What is up, you guys? Sports Betting Weekly coming at you guys once again with a free play. Hopefully you guys caught my last video because we hit a nice one. We took the Virginia Cavaliers to take out the Miami Hurricanes. I wanted you guys taking the points there, which covered very comfortably. And I also told you guys, if you felt feisty, take the money line as well. If you guys saw how that game played out, it came down to a last-second field goal attempt for the Hurricanes to win the game by a mere 1 point, I believe. I think they were down by 2, and they ended up missing the field goal. The ball ended up hitting the post. It was very, very dramatic. What a crazy ending to the game. So if you guys would have took the money line, that would have cashed as well. But we had 6 points going into that game, so we covered very comfortably there. The Virginia Cavaliers have an excellent quarterback. The Hurricanes are by no means what they used to be. So that was a play I felt very comfortable with. Hopefully you guys all hit that. Now on today's episode, I want to talk about, without a doubt, the biggest game of the weekend. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. Tom Brady going to his old neck of the woods up there, going to New England, playing in his old stadium. He was there for almost 2 decades. There's so much background going into this game. People have argued for over the last year, I would say, since Brady left the Patriots, who was really delivering for the team, bringing all those championships back. Was it more so Brady, or was it more so Belichick? I was somebody that always felt that it was more so Brady. I'm a big fan of what Belichick brings to the table, but I did feel that Brady was really the substance of those championship teams. I feel that he's the greatest football player of all time, without a doubt. I think what he did last year really put a stamp on that. But Brady's still trying to continue what he's doing, and he's looking to win another Super Bowl championship this year. Going into this game, let's run the numbers here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers opened up right around a minus 263 favorite. The point spread right around 3.5 points. A lot of money has came in on the Buccaneers. They're settling in right now, right around that 7-point range. So they're a touchdown favorite going into this game right now, with the money line right around 330, a little high. I don't know if that's what you guys like to go after, but the money line a little high here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, they are ranked the number 2 overall offense in the league. Tom Brady has been absolutely killing it. Right now, Brady is ranked number 1 in the league for throwing touchdowns, and as far as yards go, he's the number 2 quarterback for throwing yards. He's been absolutely slinging it, and that's also with an off game last week. He had a little bit of a tough game last week, and the numbers are still looking how they're looking, and that was against the LA Rams where they lost that game. But they opened up the season with 2 victories in a row against the Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. And they've been looking good. The offense has been doing work. The defense, you guys know what it is with the defense. They have a very, very talented defense. The Patriots, on the other hand, opened the season losing at home. Losing at home against my Miami Dolphins. Then they end up getting a victory over the New York Jets, who I believe to be the worst team in the league. And then they get pretty much beat up by the New Orleans Saints last week. And keep in mind, that New Orleans Saints game was at home as well. So they lost both of their games at home against teams that I believe to be weaker than the Buccaneers. So the Patriots do have a decent defense as far as against the pass. They're ranked number 2 themselves. So you got a little bit of a strength versus strength type of situation going on here. But I'm going to back Brady. The rush defense for the Patriots hasn't been what it usually is. They're a little bit towards the bottom of the barrel hit there as well. But offensively, you take a look at the Patriots. I do not think that the Patriots are going to be able to keep up with Brady in this offense right now. The Patriots offense is struggling. You got a rookie at quarterback right now. Some people were kind of high on him, after how he played in that Miami Dolphin game. It was a little bit of a conservative role that he had, but he's somewhat accurate. But he's not pushing the ball downfield at all. He's really not. So, Jones is a guy that does show some promise, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with Brady here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 10-1 straight up in their last 11 games. So that was the first time that they lost last week within 11 games. They're 8-4 against the spread. Real quick, before we get into the pick, I'm going to give you guys the pick here in a second. A couple other things. It doesn't look like Rob Gronkowski will be playing, but I'm okay with that. The Bucs have 2 solid tight ends to back up Gronkowski there. You got Brait, and you also got, you got another solid tight end as well, O.J. Howard, former first-round pick, I believe. So, you also got Richard Sherman, who will be suiting up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensively, which is good. But more importantly, you got Antonio Brown coming back after the COVID protocol. So I expect the offense to still be pushing downfield. And like I said, I think that the Buccaneers offense is going to be a little bit too much for the Patriots. And more importantly, think about this. Tom Brady is as clutch as it gets. Okay, this is as big of a game that he's had since the Super Bowl game that he had last year. But this is up there with some of the biggest games that he's had. And he always delivers. And he's going to be fully prepared. You know he's hyping his team up. And I just don't think that the Patriots are going to be able to hang. So this is the play I want you guys to go after. This is the play that I'm taking here. This is the free pick. I want you guys, like I said, right now the Buccaneers are they're a -7 favorite. That's pretty much what you guys are going to see all around the board right now, unless we get some line movement here, in the near future. But what I would like for you guys to do is to buy the point, get that point line down to 6, and you should be able to get that 6-point spread right there, right around a -40 range, which I like. That's what I'm taking here. It's a little bit more of a conservative play. You're within that touchdown range just in case the Buccaneers do win by a touchdown. But I expect them to win this game by more than a touchdown, but we're going to play it safe there. It's not much of a difference as far as the line goes there, and that's the play I'm giving you guys. So we're taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers -6. We're buying the point. We're getting that right at -140, and that's going to be the free play that we're giving out here today. And we get to watch the GOAT go back to his old turf and see him perform out there. It should be a good one. All right, guys, signing out. Sports Betting Weekly.